As soap makers, we are not competitors. We are each other's cheerleaders. This is a quote I got from one of our Soapmaking membership members who was describing the camaraderie of learning to make soap in a group and with other people who are loving the same thing that she's loving. She said, we're not competitors. We are each other's cheerleaders. Did you know that handmade soap makes up 3% of the total soap market? So as a soap maker, your competition is not the other people out there making soap. It's the general soap products on the store shelves. Just the brands that we've normally seen there. That is your actual competition. So for me, being a soap making coach is so rewarding because I get to multiply the hobby for lots of people who are scared to give it a try by themselves. But I also get to multiply the amazing product in the world so that more people are served than I could ever serve alone. I'm not creating my own competition. I'm creating friends, and together we're going to serve the market that needs our product. So grab a coffee and I will tell you my story of how I became a soap making coach. The beginning of our business was just learning to make soap and learning how to get that product in the hands of the people who were around us. But in the process of going to craft shows and going to farmers markets and meeting people online through our social media and other things, we heard the same comment over and over. And that comment was, yeah, I've always wanted to learn to make soap, but and then they would fill in the blank with whatever the hurdle was that was stopping them. And we realized that there was a whole lot of people out there who were stuck. They had a desire to learn to make soap, but they were stuck at a spot and they couldn't move forward without someone to help them over that hurdle. The hurdle sometimes was fear of the lie. In fact, we've heard that quite a bit. People who just don't know how to handle that lie and they're scared to give it a try without somebody showing them how to do it. So that was a big one. But we've also heard, I'm scared of the process. I don't know what this is going to be. I know it's kind of like cooking, but I know it's not really cooking. Is this going to explode? I mean, we've heard all of these different things. And all of these are things that have kept people stuck in their desire to make soap. They just can't move forward because they're stuck behind this hurdle and they don't know how to get over it. So we realized that all of these, there's a bigger crowd of people than we ever thought was possible who were in this position. We decided to create a class for them that would help them learn just the very basics of learning to make soap. We call it the Goat Milk Soap Making Class. And that's our effort to help people get over that hurdle so that they can try making unscented, uncolored soap and just kind of dip their toe in the soap making waters, just get that reaction to happen, get their own soap, make their own soap, and then go from there if they would like to do that. Now the problem with this class, I mean, it's intended to be a very basic class because we want to help people over that hurdle, and they feel like this is a mountain. We know it's really like a curb. We're just helping them up the curb, but they feel like it's an insurmountable mountain. So we want to keep it super simple for them and not give them more than they're ready to handle. But the reality is that the minute they're up that curb, they want to run around and try scents and colorants and all kinds of different things as well. So from there, we decided to create a membership because we knew that any one class was not going to be able to cover the scope of all the things that could be done with soap making. So we started the Sassy Soapers Soap Making Membership. And the idea there is to grow people in their soap making skills, give them new techniques to try, scent and colorant to try out, and to have a space where they can ask questions and we can talk about new things. And if they have a problem, they can bring that to the Facebook group and ask questions about the thing that's going on. What we have found developing there, which is so fun, and it wasn't something that I suppose I influenced it greatly, but it's been kind of a surprise to me as well, is that the community there is vastly different from anything else that we have seen in other like Facebook groups that are intended for soap making. This is a supportive group. These ladies realize that, and maybe this is part of why it happened, but they realize that every one of them there started from the same place. None of them, well, I can't say none. The vast majority of them had no idea how to make soap before they took the class, and then they joined the membership after the fact because they wanted to grow that skill. And this has been just a fun development that not only are they looking to me for guidance and for help and whatever, they're also looking to each other. And this has created a kind of a synergy in the group where they are more than happy to take answers from each other because they realize that everybody has different experience, everybody's tried different things, and if you put a question in the group, there's probably a few people out there who have tried that particular thing or doing that particular skill or whatever, so they can find a lot of support in the group, just supporting each other as well. But it's also a ton of fun. These ladies are so excited about what they're doing. They're excited to make the soaps. They're excited to kind of show off the soaps a little bit to other people who are doing the same thing. But they're also excited to get those into the hands of other people. That might be because they're giving them as gifts. It might be selling. It might be donating them. There's a lot of different ways that goes inside the Sassy Soapers community. And it has been really fun to lead that group along. I love planning out the projects for them. I love giving them something that's going to intrigue them or excite them, or maybe it's going to use a new tool or a new technique. There's just so much fun there, but also figuring out how to make sure our beginners have projects that are appropriate for them, while our people who have been with us for 2 and 3 years have something to challenge them as well. So that has been a fun, we've worked hard to try to make our membership so that no matter where you are in your journey, you've got something that's appropriate for you as well. But, and this was not something that I anticipated, but it kind of happened along the way. If you have started making soap, the reality is that pretty soon it's going to start to stack up, because most people want to make soap faster than they can use it. And this becomes a problem because if you have soap starting to stack up different places in your house, pretty soon you're going to have a storage issue. And you need to have an outlet for that soap, or it will strangle the hobby. Because if you have a closet to store your soap in, and that closet is jam-packed full of soap, well, you have to stop making it because you don't have any other place to put it. And that's a really sad reason to lose a hobby you love, that you can't do it anymore because you don't have any more place to put it. So we realized that our Sassy Soapers needed an outlet. They needed the next step in the parade. And that was, they needed the outlet. They needed a business. And that business might look very different from person to person, depending on what interests them, and depending on their personality, depending on just like what's going on in their life and what fits them well. We kind of got pushed down the path of offering to teach the people who wanted to know how to build a business. And it was so much fun the first time through, because we got to learn, like, what are they going to need to know, and then how can we help them down that path. It was so fun to watch these ladies build these little baby businesses that started to make sales. And I remember the posts where people would come back and go, oh, I got an order. I sold something. Oh my word, they want soap. Oh my gosh, this is going to happen. I can't even believe. And it's so fun to watch, because every class there's a whole layer of people where that's their experience, where they did the plan. They're on the surface, they're acknowledging that I'm doing what Shanna says. I'm going to get this done. But in the back of their mind, there's still that doubt of, I'm not sure this is going to work. I'm not sure this is going to happen. And then all of a sudden the dam breaks somewhere and they come back to the Facebook group going, oh my word, oh my word, I have to go make more soap. There's so many people out there who need it. And it's just so fun. So when I first started making soap, I don't know that I saw this particular path for myself, but it is just the best thing for me, because as a soap maker, I can only really serve so many people. I can however much soap I can make, that's kind of my limit. But when I'm kind of multiplying myself by bringing up other soap makers who are then going to make as much soap as they can make and serving their people, we can reach a lot more people that way. So this has not been, like, way back when I learned to make soap, I didn't have the dream of, I'm going to be a soap making coach someday. But as things have developed, this has really been something that I enjoy and something that I really have a passion for, helping other people learn, first of all, this hobby that I kind of fell into, but then also learn how to do it well, learn how to make a superior product, and then learn how to get it in the hands of other people, and watching them kind of light fire around this idea that this can work for them as well. So that is something that, again, I didn't set out on the path to become this, but being here is so perfect and is just a great place for me. And I love my ability to interact with other people and watch them grow their own businesses. It's so much fun. As a soap maker, I can only serve so many people. However much soap I can make and however many orders I can fill, that's kind of my limit. That's just as much as I can do. But that's actually really a small percentage of the people in the world who need this product. As a soap making coach, I can help a bunch of people become soap makers and then offer their products for sale. Now the people served is exponentially bigger because there's a generation in between me and the number of people that we're able to get goat milk soap out to. So if this is something that you are interested in, the link to our goat milk soap making class, that's the very first class where you're going to learn to make an unscented, uncolored goat milk soap. That link is in the description of this video. But also, if maybe you're already a soap maker and you'd like to take it further, or maybe you would like to learn goat milk soap making, or maybe you'd like to access the community of sassy soapers. You would like to just be part of that process, be part of a group who is passionate about this and just loves doing this, but loves doing it together as well. The link for our Sassy Soapers soap making membership is in the description as well. So no matter where you are as a beginning soap maker or as a veteran soap maker who would just loves the idea of the community, both of those links are in the description and you can access them there. And we would love to see you in either place. Like I said before, this has become really the joy in the job of what I do, is being able to help people find their own joy in soap making and then also in learning to sell it as well. So if you'd like to join me in either place, the links are in the description and we'd love to see you there.